All right, we're gonna have church then. Maybe somebody's got a prayer request or got something they need to do or testify. Maybe it ain't for me to do.
Tonya Wallace and her husband, God help you Jesus,
Robert.
they both need God to move in their lives and their health.
If you will, Grace, in the morning, we must travel Grace back home.
Maybe. I don't want to tow them all the way back to Ashe County.
You may have to.
I know a good record service will. We'll recommend somebody. Somebody else.
Remember some back home, they lost their heart in a car accident.
Amen.
Remember, one of our little old ladies from the church, she was sent to Forsyth today. She was almost smothered out from her congestive heart failure. So remember her.
I just asked the church to remember my dad, my brother, the loss of my family.
Amen. Sure remember my dad too.
Yeah, I desire y'all's prayers.
I'd like to ask everybody to help us pray for Sister Sally Perry. Member of our church, part of our family. She's in need. We need to pray for her and her husband, Billy Young, and their family. And just remember us. We need to pray. I pray that I could be a better pastor for these people. Be a better preacher, and be a better witness for God. That's my soul desire, that I can do something behind for my family, take this people along. I want to be that man of God for you. People have no idea, most people have a hard time getting to church at their own home church on Wednesday nights or on Sunday. They've always got something to do. They don't realize the miles that they're proud of. Amen. Pray for these men, God, and God would use them. And pray for me and my wife. Pray that God would just let my ears open up, my ears. Appreciate the opportunity to be here in Tennessee one more time. This meeting's really touched my heart, and I just, like I said today, it's been a long time since I felt the tears flow like it has out of my heart, and it just absolutely everything that was spoken, it just melted my heart. And I appreciate every man of God. I appreciate everything all the singers. Most of all, I thank God for being with me. And I appreciate the opportunity to be here.
They remember me very close to home. Remember my family. God knows all about it. Remember the little church. I've seen God been moving a lot here lately in it. I just pray for everybody, the sick ones, the ones that don't want to go on a Sunday night or Wednesday night because they're scared, they ain't going to get home in time to go to bed or eat before work. I learned a long time ago when I was just a young boy, God will make a way. He'll provide for us. He said in His Word He'll never leave us nor forsake us, but He'll go all the way. But we're going to have to, put in work. And I'm not just talking about Sunday morning, just go and sit on the church, It's like the brother was preaching earlier, it seems like, the church is, dead. You walk in church and everybody's sitting in the same spot, not wanting to move. But, we need to get the fire back lit in our hearts for God. And once we get the fire lit back in our hearts, get our light shining like Lewis was talking about. That song came to my mind when he was talking earlier. This little lot of mine, you know, we don't need to hide it behind a bushel or nothing. We need to just leave it out behind the bushel tonight, church, and just let it shine. Let the world see it. You know, the church is places where we can grow, to go out in the world, to spread the word, and to show people the love of God. But we're too scared nowadays to go out in the world and show people the love of God. We're just wanting to just worry about going to church, that's it. We pick the Bible up a lot on a Sunday morning, and take it to church and open it, and then after church we throw it back down, not worry about it the next Sunday. But what we need to